Hey everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of my favorites. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in my next one. Bye guys. Dose of Colors Desert Suede is so nice. I can say for me, since I'm light skinned, it looks great. It really does. I'm not sure. I haven't seen this on a more darker skin tone, but I'm pretty sure it looks so nice. Like, I don't think this is a color that can go wrong on anybody, really. You just have to know like how to wear it and what to wear it with. That's basically it. I love this color, and I've used it so much that I'm running out and I have to get a new one. But sure enough, I found the dupe for it. So that brings me to Morphe Liquid Lip in Sasha. My dear Sasha here is a dupe for the Dose of Colors Desert Suede. Yes, when you put the Desert Suede on, I feel like it might have a little more gray. So I'm going to swatch it in the back of my hand. And I'm going to see if maybe you guys can see it, but no, it's like, it's, I mean, the difference is so minimal, so slight. Like, you can see that. Like, it's just, this is Desert Suede, and this is Sasha right here. And it's just so similar. And, you know, maybe here, you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to the gray, but like here you can see when it comes to the gray, and here you see it a little bit more mauve tone. But when you have it on your lips, it's just about the same thing. And the Desert Suede goes for 18 and the Morphe goes for 12. So if you want to save a little bit of bucks, great. If you don't, you can go for this, or you can be crazy like me and get both. And I use, which I think goes perfectly with it, because, well, we'll go into that, but I think this is great. It's by M.A.C. It's the liner in Chestnut. Now, Chestnut, I'm going to put it right next here. Chestnut, as you can see, is more of a brown color. Don't pay attention to this. This is a eyeliner that I was swatching, looking at. Only makeup people will understand what this is about. But it's more of a brown color, yes. This is more of a mauve, gray, what have you color. And it's like, oh, those two can't go together. No, it goes together. It looks amazing. It looks really good. You line it, and what you do is once you line your lips with it, and you put this over top of that liner. So it's so good. It doesn't dry your lips like crazy. Like some liquid lipsticks that I've tried on, I'm just like, oh, what is this? And it's just so drying on the lip, even when I wear my lip balm underneath, which is crazy. And for the Morphe liquid lipstick too, I love them. The consistency of it is really, really good too. It's not too over drying. It's not crazy, and it lasts a really long time. Like, I can eat and I'll still see it there. I can eat a full meal with the Dose of Colors Desert Suede. It'll stay on. Same thing with the Morphe one. So I honestly don't have any complaints with it, and I think it's a very beautiful color, and I'm obsessed with this color. Completely obsessed. It's one of my favorites. Smashbox liquid, always on liquid lipstick in Rouge. Let's just take a moment here. Do you see this color? Once again, I'm going to swatch it. I'm not sure if it's going to come up on the video, but I'm going to put it all. I promise I'll put a picture of this. Can we look at this real quick? Look at this color. Just look at that color for, just look at it. It is so pretty. This color goes with like such a simple look. I really did debate on whether I wanted to do this lip or I wanted to do this one with this look. Because let me tell you, it looks great with both. It is such a pretty color, and the consistency is so good. I can wear this without having to wear a wing, and my face won't look too dramatic. It won't look too crazy. It looks really pretty. It's so nice, and it's like my absolute favorite. And I was telling my friend the other day, I'm like, listen, I know you're not big on bright colors and you're picky about your lip colors just like everything else, but you have to get this color. And I had it on, and I think I sent her a picture, and then I video chatted her, and I'm like, look at this color, and it's just so pretty. And mind you that I got it like 2 to 3 months ago, and I just told her about it because I'm obsessed with it. Everybody that sees this on me, they always ask me, oh my god, what is that? It's so pretty. And it is. It's so pretty. I used it on one of my clients a little while back, and I did this really soft type of mauve eye look on her, and I just wanted, I was like, you know what, let's put something that's gonna pop. And it looked beautiful. It just, I feel like it brings it all together when you wear this lip. I think it just brings everything all together, and it really brightens you up, and it's not too much or too overpowering. I use, to line my lips, I use the Kat Von D Everlasting Lip Liner in Love, L.U.V. And it goes great. It's a little bit darker, but it's a perfect match. I'm going to put it right here. So, look at it right there. It's right here. It's a little darker, but in my opinion, I always feel like you want your lip liner to be a little bit darker. I wouldn't say let it be a little bit lighter. I would say go for a little bit darker when you're gonna use a lip liner, because it kind of looks like it's like a transition kind of, and you can even do an ombre with this. Why not? You can start off really dark, you know, and then work your way in. Same thing when it comes to the Dose of Color, Desert Suede, or the Morphe Liquid Lip Sasha, and then you're going to use the chestnut over it. You could go ahead and go ombre with it. Why not? And it looks really, really pretty. And like I said, Smashbox is another one that makes liquid lipsticks, and it's not too over drying, because that's so annoying. And it's really good. It lasts a long time. Eat, drink, whatever with it, and it lasts you a really long time. It's really good. Love it. I think this is a last topic when it comes to lips, but now, this lip liner I have had for years. Not this particular one. I'm just talking about I always go back and get it. I don't use another lip liner for nude lips or for even mauve lips, or obviously not red. I won't use it for red, but for my everyday lip, and even alone, and I want to put lip gloss over it, I'll use this lip liner. It is my absolute favorite. Like, if the world was ending and I could only have one product, I think it would be this one. I think it would. I think so. I mean, because my eyebrows are microbladed, so I'll be okay with my brows, you know what I mean? But it's just so good. I can wear this when I don't have makeup on. If I just want my lips to pop out a little bit, I can line it a little bit lower than where my lip is to make my lips look bigger. And it looks so nice, and it looks great on a nude lip, and it's so pretty. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 3C. I already know what it is. I don't even have to look, because it just said Aqua Lip here, and the 3C was here. But it is so pretty. Let's see where I can put it. So it's right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Like I said, I'll put a picture in it. And I use this, and I mentioned this, not in my previous video, but the one before that. And it's just so nice, and it goes great with a nude lip. And I remember that I paired it with the Melted Matte by Too Faced Chow Star, and it was really good. But you can use it with any nude lip, with any mauve. You can put it on your entire lips and go and use it kind of like a liquid lip, because it stays, and it's so good. And you could put a gloss over it, and you could just line your lips and put a gloss over it, and it looks so good, and it lasts a long time. And look, I'm gonna run out. I know I am, but I will go for sure and get one back. Like, get one. And I know that NYX, from what I've seen, I haven't tried, it looks like NYX has a dupe for this, because it's so close to it, but I'm gonna get it and see if if that's true. If it is, I will let you guys know. But yeah, this is the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 3C lip liner. I love. So my next favorite is going to be this M.A.C Dark Golden Mineralized Skin Finish, which I use. It looks crazy, sorry, but I use this to bronze my face and contour-ish, if you want to say I do. Yeah, sure, contour, and to bronze my face, and it's so pretty. I find myself letting go, going back, letting go, going back, but I always go back to it depending on how my skin looks. When I have a tan, I tend to go more to it, because the one that I usually go to when I'm really white is more of a grayish tone. For my skin, I can't use a bronzer that's really like has like a yellow undertone, because it makes me look orange, to be honest with you. So I end up coming back to this all the time, and it's so good. It's so pretty. I have it on now. I feel like it gives you the perfect amount of color, and if you just want to grab and go and you just want to look a little bit bronze, you can put a little bit of this on and you're good to go. A little bit of this goes a long way. You can build it. If you want an extreme bronzing, go right ahead and do it. But if you want to just do something very simple, a little bit goes a long way. And I love it. It's really good. So the other one that I want to mention is a 2-in-1. And this is the Tarte Don't Be Afraid to Dazzle. Look at the packaging and how pretty it is. I hate that it smudges. I hate that. I really do. But the packaging is really pretty. And it's double Duty Beauty Contour and Highlight Palette. It's so pretty. When I saw this in the store, I was like, oh gosh, I have to get it. Just let's look at this real quick. It's so good. And the best part is that it smells like chocolate. So I love the smell of it. It's really good. I love the highlight. The highlight is so pretty. So pretty. I have it on right here, and I love it. And then this bronzer shade here, contour shade, whatnot, I use from when I'm really pale. Like when I haven't had some sun, I go ahead and I use this one because it has a gray undertone and it works very well for my skin. So if gray undertones work well for your contouring and for your bronzing, then I would recommend that you get this. It's so good. It's so pretty. It's a 2-in-1. The highlight is beautiful. Like I said, I have it on here. And to contour is amazing. Like it's really, you get really chiseled, pretty cheekbones when you go ahead and you put that in the hollows of your cheek. And it's really nice. My next favorite is going to be the NYX base, the eyeshadow base. This is in 03 because I know that they have another shade. I don't remember which one that is, but this is the one that I've had, and I've had this one for 3 years. 2 years. Sorry, for 2 years. I've had this for 2 years, and let me tell you, we're still good. It's still there. It's still creamy. It's still really good. It works very well. I use this as part of doing my wing liner. You will see. And like I said, if you want me to do a video on it, just let me know in the comments below. But I use this for my eyeliner. I use this to kind of like, oh, there's a pimple here. Let me hide it. This is an eyeshadow base, but I have also used it as a concealer underneath my eyes. And then I'll take whatever concealer I'm going to use on top to brighten my eye, and it works beautifully. The only reason why I stopped doing that is because my T-zone has gotten really oily. So because this is a creamy consistency, it was getting way too oily under here for me, so I stopped doing that. But hey, if you lean more to normal to dry skin, I would tell you, go ahead and try to use this as a corrector for your eyes, for your dark eyes, and then on top go ahead and put the brightening concealer that you're gonna put. It is so good, and you look super awake, and it's really pretty. It's really nice. I use it for obviously eyeshadow base also. It holds on to the colors, it holds on to everything. I've had it for such a long time, 2 years is 2 years, and it's lasted me such a long time. And it's inexpensive. It's NYX. It's inexpensive, but the quality is so good. And I mean, you can't go wrong for, like, if you go to MAC and you decide to get an eyeshadow base and you decide to splurge, okay, great, and it'll last you a long time. But if you're looking to budget yourself, then the NYX eyeshadow base in 03 is so good. This is the Kat Von D setting powder in translucent. Let me tell you something. I was one that never liked to set my makeup. No, didn't like it. I'll look cakey. I'll look too done up. I'll look too powdery. I'll look crazy. You can do this and see the amount of makeup that you have on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't like it. But when I saw how oily I was getting, and like now even, like, I'm, you know, getting oily, but when I saw how oily I was getting and how I felt like I was gonna need something, I did ask someone in Sephora, and I was like, listen, this is what's going on, what should I do? And they were like, you absolutely have to set it. And when I expressed my concerns and they told me, I thought they were going to say, hey, go for the Laura Mercier one. But they actually told me about this Kat Von D. It's more lightweight. I did try the one from Laura Mercier, and for some people it works, and that's great, but for me it just didn't. I felt like I looked way too caked up. I felt like it was just too much under here. I honestly am not a fan of baking. I don't bake on my face in the kitchen. It's a different story. But this one, on the other hand, I use this brush that I just got from BH Cosmetics. Let me tell you something about this brush. This brush and this this translucent setting powder make the best couple. Like, they do, because this brush has like this pointiness to it, and it's so firm, you know, and it's so firm that it fits right here where I need it and right here. Because when I'm gonna use this, all I do is I take it, I open it, you see that I'm leaving where the product is alone, and I take what's on the cap, and then I press. And then I press, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just pressing into it, because I'm not just putting it on and then I'm gonna just wait and then take it off because I'm not baking. I'm pressing it in so that it can absorb that oiliness. And throughout the day, I can take this brush with me because it's gonna have some of this product in it. So what do? Even there, you can see the difference of what I just did. Here you see how shiny it is. Here it's less shiny. I just press in like that. Press in like that. And boom. Good to go. I just press where I get oily, and it works so nice. And I don't feel like I look cakey. I don't feel like I look too done up. I don't feel like I thought that I was gonna feel, or the way that I felt with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, or setting powder, whatever you want to call it. And I just love this. This is really good. And the best part about this is that you're using the product that's on the cap. So look how big this is. This is gonna last me for such a long time. So you can definitely go out there and splurge and get it, and know that you're not gonna have to repurchase it anytime soon, because if you're using it the way I just used it, or the way that I'm using it, then you're gonna have it for a very long time. And I really like it. It's so good. Once I'm done with my concealer and I know that I'm happy with how it came out, I go ahead and I just set it and I move on to the next thing. Remember, you cannot put concealer on, set, and then put concealer on again. You can't do that. That's a no-no. Don't do it. So you want to make sure that you're happy and you're content with your concealer, and then you want to go ahead and, like I said, press on and set it. And then this brush is by BH Cosmetics, and it's the 115. Description box picture next to me. It will come out. Don't worry. I will make sure to put it in there. These two together go beautifully. So my next favorite is this brush by Morphe, and it's the R36. The R36 this brush is my baby for highlighting. I love this brush. I was using this other slanted brush before, and you know, just to put the highlight on, but I don't know, I felt like I was missing something. I felt like I needed something else. I felt like it wasn't just doing the trick for me, and I wanted something else. So when I saw this brush on Morphe, I was like, oh, this might be a really good highlighting brush. Sure enough, it's so good. It's so pretty. It's so fluffy, and it's like tapered up like that, and it's pointy, right? So because of that, it's like, it's so good to bring over here, and you just do a little bit of this, and then I can also use this pointy end, and I can go into my brow bone and highlight there as well. And I always do it just like that, and then I bring it here and there, and it's so easy to maneuver. I really, really like it. It's very easy to work with, very lightweight. And come on, Morphe brushes, like, they're so affordable and they're so good, and the quality is amazing. And honestly, I should be mentioning that all my Morphe brushes are my favorite, because I love BH Cosmetics brushes and I love MAC brushes, but the fact that you can get so much and such great quality from the Morphe brushes, it's so good. It's so good, and it's great. It really is great. But this is really good for highlighting. I love it. It's really lightweight. It's great. Okay, so my next favorite. This favorite I'm mentioning because I feel like when I use a brush, when I'm doing, especially, this is more for eyeshadow. So when I'm doing an eye look and I'm using a brush, and let's say I'm using this brush right here, and I'm working in a color, and I work in another color, I'm like, sometimes I don't want to pick up another brush, and I just want to stay with the same brush. So I went to ULTA, and I got this New Hue Shadow Switching Pan, and this is like a Brillo pad, if you will, okay, like what you use to clean your dishes, and it can come out, and it's really good. But what you do with it is you take this brush and you just go like this, and it takes that eyeshadow color off, and it's so good. And it's like, I had heard about it before, and I never used it, I never tried it, but I see myself always going back to it, because believe it or not, this, you just do some of this to it, right, and then you pick up another color, and it's not like you're mixing the two colors, you know what I mean? You're able to use a different color with the same brush that you were using without having to use 101 brushes to get your makeup look done. And I feel like it's so good, and it's also good for makeup artists out there, because when I'm doing somebody's makeup and, you know, I gotta move on to the next person, or not even to the next person, but when I'm doing that person's makeup and I don't want to have to use another brush, that I could potentially use that clean, sanitized brush for the next person after them. So this is so good. If you're a makeup artist, it's so good if you don't want to use 101 brushes every single time you're going to do a makeup look. And it's very affordable. It's only $9. My last and final favorite that I'm going to speak about is this oil-free eye makeup remover by Neutrogena. Effective and gentle, no oily residue. And it's like this, and I'm pretty sure that you've seen it in Walmart, Target, CVS, Walgreens, all your drugstores, everywhere. It's really, really good. The reason why I'm talking about this is because I tend to always go and get my eyelashes done. Now, with that being said, I get my lashes done one by one, and I go to a really dear friend of mine, and she does a great job. I will put her information on the description box below so that you can see if you're in the Arizona area and you're looking for a really good eyelash girl, you can go to her. We were talking about, hey, you know, when I do my makeup, what am I gonna do with the fallout from the shadows that I put on my lid? It falls on here, and then when I close my eye, all you see is that, and it doesn't look cute. And you have to be very careful what you put on your lashes. If anybody that's watching this has fake lashes, they know exactly what I'm talking about. You can't just go ahead and put whatever. You can't go ahead and rub it. You can't go ahead and just do whatever to them. And I feel like ever since I started using this, it's just so good. It really takes care of your lashes. You take a Q-tip, you put it in, and you just clean it softly, you know. And then when you're taking your makeup off, you take the same, you take a Q-tip, you dip it in, and then, you know, a clean Q-tip, of course, you dip it in, and then you take off, that's how I take off my eyeliner, my Wayne's eyeliner, and any type of shadows or anything I have around the area of the lashes. And it's really good, and it takes care of your lashes. I've also ended up using it for when I take off my makeup, and I find that it cuts down time of makeup removal. And I think that's so important because, you know, before I used to use makeup wipes, and I couldn't be without makeup wipes when I had makeup done almost every day, and I'm there going at it and going at it. I felt like it was my face was never clean. Yes, washing your face is a very good idea, but sometimes when you're rushing to just take it off, you want something that's going to take as much as possible. If not 100% of it, at least 99% of it. You know what I mean? So this helps really, really well, and especially helps when you have a liquid lip on and it's stuck on your lips, and you know that this just can't come off with soap. It's not going to be that easy. I mean, to be honest, you know, it's not that easy for me when I use any type of makeup removal soap. But when I use this, boom, 1 or 2 swipes, and it's off. And it's off with such an ease, and it, you know, it's really good, and it doesn't hurt you. You're not rubbing constantly. And the same thing for your face. When you take it off, you have that ease of knowing that, hey, it's coming off. So it's really, really good. It's really easy. You know, 1 or 2 swipes and your makeup is completely off, and it's great. So love. Okay, so that was the end of my favorites video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about any of the products that I mentioned, please check the description box below. I'm going to be putting all the information of everything that I spoke about, and I'm also going to be inserting pictures for you guys so that you guys can see. Hope that was very helpful. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.